Hi everyone, I'm just gonna make some stuff, so I thought I would take you along and you can have a look how I do it and then do your own or make something similar or yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd turn the camera on so you could watch and see what I do. So what I'm making at the moment, I'm making journal cards. I've backed them onto paper. Oh, actually that's not one, but I've backed them onto paper. I'm then making them. These are flip folders. So I'm just creating bits and pieces. I've got everything, every conceivable piece of junk. No, I shouldn't call it junk, actually. Every bit of stuff I've got. And I just create. And the camera's not the right way, so I can't put it the right way, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm not savvy with stuff like this, so I always press down the staples at the back so people don't rip their hands to start with. I've got books and I've got borders and I've got pieces and I've got lots of stuff. Wild and free. These books come in handy. What's this one? One Canoe 2. They're sticker books. They come in handy quite a lot actually. This is my box. You would have seen many times of bits and pieces of ephemera. Usually what I do is dump a whole pile out onto the desk, and then just try and go through it and add bits and pieces where I can. This is Tim Holtz ruler ribbon, I think they call it, or measuring tape. I usually take a bit off, make a tag, and push the there's that one. I've done all the backgrounds on these cards, then I've matched photos so we can, right, that's the card that you write on, that's the cover. So this is the photo, so I'll start out by just inking a bit around the sides. Now I've got lots to choose from. I've got Tim Holtz tissue paper. I've got scraps of paper, marbled paper. I've got painty papers, but I like the look of this one. Go around the edges. tape. How's everybody with Christmas? We don't celebrate Christmas. We don't have nobody here. We have no relatives. So we just have a ham sandwich or salad sandwich and get it all over and done with. It's just another day to us. We don't give presents. We don't have any reason. We just buy what we need during the year. Stay true. Let's get this one. This one was let's have a look who this one was. A Maggie Holmes book, that one. Alright, so now we need some a bit of painty paper. Why not? So across the bottom. I hate using glue. Hate it. Wet medium's for wet medium, not for dry. I wish I could have some music playing for you, but I don't know how to figure that one out yet. I'm not very savvy. Alright, now we've got that down. Let's have a look. All the bits and pieces. Where's my fat? Too much junk. I hate having my desk untidy, but when I start doing these collage stuff, it just gets out of control. So I don't have a choice. Some little words, or tiny words, I don't know what people call them. I just like putting words down. They don't have to make sense. I just like putting them down and then seeing how they go. This is to certify, play on the beach, I dream of the glitter. So there's another one. And I'll take a bit of this again. I don't know if maybe some of you might have seen on Insta or Facebook, I broke out the other night in a massive rash and had a temperature and everything. There we are. And they thought I might have had cellulitis, where I had my breast removed and all of that. And I had a big temp and I was hot and everything. But no, it worked out that I'd been bitten by a spider. So that was the gist of that lot. And yeah, not good. So I spent a few days in bed. I'm still on antibiotics, but the rash and infection stopped travelling. So that's like one decent good thing. Okay, now I'm using painty papers. This is a envelope, just a plain brown envelope. I don't seem to, I just throw all this stuff on my desk and my mind just wanders, and that's what happens. I have tags that I've made, tea stained and ironed. I have envelopes. I have cards, little cards that I made, and I just throw them all on my desk. And then when I'm creating like this, I just pick things up and off I go. Whether it's a tag, an envelope, a card, whatever. I also always, unless it's a really top-notch washi tape, always use something to stick my washi down, because I don't trust it. Whether it be a really good brand, which a lot of mine are. We've got this shop here in where I live, and it's the only one in the mainland of Australia. And I can't even think. Oh, Flywheel. It's called the Flywheel, and it's the only one here, and in Australia, and I love it. But oh my god, so expensive. Now I'm just cutting around one of Tim Holt's passport photos. Once again, I'm using my Tim Holtz tonic scissors. I've got them in small and large, but I can't lay my hands. Oh, there they are. The large ones. They're excellent. They grip. They're see, I'm like a bird. I just find something shiny and that's it. Down it goes. So I just pick that up because I thought it was good. So that's what I mean when I say there's no rhyme or rhythm to anything I do. I don't set out to do anything. I don't get all my stuff ready and think I'm going to make this or I'm going to make that. I just throw stuff on my desk and off I go. Then I'll cut something to use it, and then I won't use it. Then I'll put it on there, then I'll take it off. It's just a circle of this is my homemade paper I made, and I've used the bigger bits. So this is just the scrap bits. That's the one I just sprayed tea on and then sprayed diluted Diane Reevely inks on over a rack and let it dry and seen what happened, and that was the happening. I've just added all, I've been at this for a while now, so I've added all piles of different, I'll show you in a minute, the tags to my Etsy shop. People seem to like them because they're pre-done and they can look how they've done them and so on. And It's another one of my favourite things at the moment is postage stamps. It's too stark. Let's have a look what else we've got in here. There we go. As I said, I love using double-sided tape. There you go. So now we get our straight. Just go around the envelope. I have an envelope maker and I make envelopes, but when you're decorating them like this, like I'm doing, you need to have them very, very sturdy to take what I put on top. And the ones that you make yourself, don't do it unless you use really, really thick paper. So that's why I like to use these ones, because they're very, very sturdy. Now, let's have a look here. We got stupid weather here in Tasmania at the moment. Hot, cold, rain, floods, fires. I suppose that's everywhere, but here it's just so muggy and stupid. Alright, there you go. So there's the envelope. And that'll take, I'm just trying to find something to stick in it. Now, that'll take all bits and different bits of things, ephemera you put in it. So there's that. These are what I've been making as well. These are the same, the folders. And then you open it up. And then I've made a little pocket down the bottom, and I've got Tim Holtz cards. And I make little folders with that Stamperia with leftover paper, scrapbooking paper. So that's another folder. Here's another one. But these are all empty at the moment. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them. So, like I said, I'm kind of just making all sorts at the moment. I love the painty papers. You get a really assortment. I just kind of sit here for an afternoon and just make one whole lot. And then do them in groups of time, and then dry them all, and then iron them all. The only reason I iron them is so that when I'm trying to sort through them, that they come out properly. But whether they do or don't is sometimes the answer. Now I've lost all my scissors. So these are fun to make when you've got nothing to do, and you want to stack them, like make the envelopes and then just stack them up for a time when you want to use them, or they're tags or bits and pieces. If you don't feel like working on journals, or you don't want to do something, you think, oh well, I'll make all these, and then just, because this is, you don't, oh, how do I put it, you don't have to concentrate, you just make them for a start. Also, they're easy. There's no rules to follow. And I know a lot of people like to be perfect and get everything measured and done and ruled and you know, and that's fine if that's how you craft, but sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it's worth just, you know, playing around, having a bit of fun, making everything not so perfect, playing with colours, playing with materials, seeing what does what. Now see, look, there's a whole different outlook for this one. So I'm going to cut another man this time. So that's what I said, nothing actually matches. I have no idea what I'm going to actually do when I get this stuff out. So I just go to the drawers, cupboards, containers, packets, anything. Just put them all out and dump them all over my desk. And then just play. So anything. Anything can happen. Right, down he's gone. Right, now, I know what he needs down here. That's going to be too heavy. Eat, nap and repeat. Yeah, that looks funny, doesn't it? Eat, nap and repeat. See, sometimes I just like to add a little funny element as well. I like to mix vintage with a bit of sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't, sometimes I don't care. I just like to, there we go, look at this one. Inspection requested, eat, nap, repeat, a few rules for spelling. So now we go around. You couldn't go around the outside before you start, but I never remember. I don't remember a lot of things actually. Just go around it nicely. If you want to, if you don't bother. So there's another one. What else? Let's have a look what else I can show you. Okay, we've got some doors. Leftover paint, leftover. Hang on, I've got to try and find. There it is. The bone folder. As you can see, I don't measure. I'll just fold and measure when I want. So we've got some doors. Alright, so we've got a folder. Flip out. Alright, so who's coming in these doors? This lady. So we'll put her by the front door. This is a Tim Holtz lady. Right, so she can go by the front door. How about some words? Find your loveliness. Just hold on. Your child. I don't put them straight. I put them a bit wonky, a bit sideways. Alright, we open up. Where's me? Right, so this is going to go on, and this is pink. I put these in, I usually put them in journals. And while I'll show you what I do, that was going to go here. Oops. Live with a full heart. Right, I sew, there's the front. Open up, I sew the middle into my journals. Okay, so let's have another look. How don't we put this little boy and his dog? Another Tim Holtz. Let's put him by this door. Then we open it up, and now you can put things. Let me have a look. Let me put this on the inside of this one. It's a little tag that you can write on the inside. Let's have a look. What else? How about we put K for kitten up that way. So these are just little fun playing folders that I like to sew into my journals. They got no rhyme or rhythm. They're just little fun little things, but that's me. Eclectic little fun things to sew. That's your front again. And you open it up, and you got a little man, and then you got a little kitten, and that says live with a full heart, and you got a little tag with little paws. And so in the middle you can either put, that would be a bit big, wouldn't it? Then again, it all depends what you want in there, or we can just glue in a piece of this. Like I said, I don't like using glue in these because it's wet, but it's just for purposes to show. So that's alright. Doesn't have to be straight. You just use it to write on. Let's have a look here. I can put a ticket. This is, like I said, this I'm not gonna. This is just a made-up one. I might give it away or use it or do something with it, but this is just for you to show you how I do them. And this is virtually exactly how I do them, but with a bit more care. Okay, so there's your front. Open up. You got your little boy. You got your writing. You got your tags, and then you got your back. So you can add something to the back or whatever, but it's a little file, little folder. So that's how I like making them like that. I'm just trying to think. Okay, let's try this one. So this is a bit of scrapbooking paper. I don't know the brand or the Minty, I think, maybe. I don't know. Right, so this all uneven, of course. Nothing with me straight. The top's been ripped, but that's alright. Where am I? Use these as they just do your edges. Sometimes I like round edges. I don't know why, but alright. So I've got the cut across the top. See where I've ripped it, but that's alright. Let's have a look. What can we put on here? We can add some can add, no, I don't want to use pony papers. I found a whole set of Webster's dictionaries and I'm loving them. So I'm just opening it up and ripping them out. That's not really what they were meant. And I was always taught as a kid never to rip books, but you know, can't help myself sometimes. You have to do what you have to do. And in my line of craft, there goes the book. I'll just do that. I hate overhang. It's one thing that gripes me, is overhang. Alright, now I'll just go over the top of that with my, make it I think my problem is I just let my mind wander, because I come in with no inhibitions for what this is gonna, what things are gonna look like. I don't know. This is another thing of mine I love doing. It's just colouring it with these, which are the Faber-Castell. Turning it over, rubbing it round and around. So now I've given a dress a bit of colour, but it's not even and it doesn't look like it's being drawn on. It just looks, don't know, washed. Washed. So that's another thing. My ideas. So there she is. Now you can choose to write in this card. You can put layers in it. You can sew. Okay, let's have a look at that. So get a piece of paper. Get another piece of paper. Actually, probably put that the right way, it would help. All right, let's have a look. These are those homemade ones. 1, 2, 3. What else can we find? What about a stamped tag? Dogs from next door would shut the hell up. Okay, I'll show you something. Okay. That's what my aul's for. Just hope my finger's not behind it. Been there and done that. As you can see, I don't measure. Oh, that's the journal thread or thread I used. Look at my needle. She is a pearler, and I have to have it that big because my hands are stuffed. And if I don't have it that big, I can't see it or feel it. Alright, so go in, go in, actually I'll come through the other way. And the other way, so I'm just sewing and I'll slip do, it's only for little purposes, but I'll do one more. And it's crooked. I knew it would be. But that's tie a knot. If I can. This is what takes me so long because of the cancer drugs. I don't have a lot of dexterity in my fingers, as you can see, and it takes me a long time to sew, pick up knots and stuff. And in a minute my hands will start shaking. But I'm sorry it's taking so long, but you're getting the gist of it. I'll never give up. It'll just take me longer. Right. Alright, so I'll just cut that a little bit so I don't see it. Okay, so the gist of the story is, there's your little book. You open up my little notebook, and it's not the tidiest and it's not the best. I've gone a bit crooked, as you can see, but you get the idea. They can be longer, they can go down further, and then you get something and you put on the back, like, I don't know, a word card October, and just cover up where the strings are, or you can have the strings on the inside. Yeah, so just to recap, the little folders that I made the little folders, the little books. Let's have a look. The envelopes. Scott, that wasn't a doorbell, was it?
No.